Aries, welcome to your shorter reading. So I did a reading, it is pretty long, it's like 50 minutes, it gets into detail about a lot of things because we do have Saturn going direct, at the same time we have Mercury going retrograde. So we have the end of karma, but the restart of some minor discrepancies in communication. So Mercury retrograde can bring in misunderstandings. It can also bring in delays, problems with your cell phone, communication, technical. So Mercury retrograde can also make you pause and reflect. Okay, so I'm going to pull a rune. So I have a deck here called the Oracle of Runes. All retrogrades are a chance to do something better, or it's a repeat of a lesson that you didn't learn. So you could make the same mistake again, or you could just say, I'm not going to make that mistake again, and I'm going to choose wisely, differently. So this is my deck that I made called the Oracle of Runes. So there's only a certain amount of runes and runes cards or symbols. So this is the deck. If you want to buy it, it's on my website. Runes are symbols, ancient symbols. So let's see what we have coming up for Aries. Let's show us. Spirit, please show us for Aries. There it is. Inheritance and traditions. You could be dealing with things that are family cultures, family ties, ancestry, traditional inheritance, things that have to do with your clan, your tribe, your heritage. It could be inheritance of gifts or influence. Okay. What else? Show us for Aries. What else for Aries? What do they need to see? Psychic intuition. So your intuition could be heightened right now. It is the energy of water flowing through your soul, the psychic mind. Water and the flow of water through rivers, oceans, streams, lakes. I just said this today. Laguna Niguel is where I used to live, and I loved it so much. It was like a dream every day. I used to walk down the hill. It was like a mountain, but I used to walk down this hill and just look out over the ocean. I used to go shopping like right by the beach. I just loved it every day. I felt so in my element, that I never really suspected, like, if I move from here, how are things going to be different? But lagoos, that's what lagoos, it has to do with flowing water. It can also be emotions or tears, emotional situations. Psychic, it's telling you to go with the flow and trust your intuition. The other one was Othela, inheritance. What else does Aries need to see? Ooh, there we go. Dagas. Daylight, success, and hope coming to you. Symbolic of increased growth, stamina, prosperity, good health, good well-being, optimism, successful outcomes. Keep focusing on your positive outcome. The light in a situation. Okay, and then we have protection and good luck. Thurisaz. It is the god Thor, symbolic. This one is symbolized by the god Thor, and it does signify protection and resistance to danger, threats, unwanted circumstances. It represents a thorn bush of defensive energy, posturing, defending against an enemy or adversary, shielding and protecting your energy, a talisman for protection, avoiding an unpleasant circumstance. Okay, very good. I like these a lot. Okay, under it was mystery and secrets. I'm also going to actually, in the runes, it tells you how to use them. I used to sell the stones with them, and you could get the stones too. But it just got to be too expensive. People are like, I'm just going to go buy my own stones, like somewhere else. But I'm going to pull a stone, a rune stone. Okay, so I got the rune stones here. This is how they used to come. They're really heavy. These ones are, I think, onyx or obsidian. I'll just change my camera angle here, and we'll just see what's coming in. So we'll just take them up. What is the energy coming up for Aries? What do they need to see? Oh, actually, I'm doing it wrong. Whoops. It's been a while since I've used these, so... My bad. My bad. Okay, you reach into the bag and you're not licking. You reach into the bag and you just pull one. Here we go. What is it? Okay, so this is what it looks like. It's got the symbol on it here. And we'll just see. My card in my deck tells you what that is. Oh, I got wealth, money, and cattle. Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not. This is communication with God on Sue's. Communication with God. I'm sorry. It is not the wealth card or the wealth rune. Okay, we got this one. What is this here? Communication with God. Ice or standing still. Frozen. Okay. Somebody may have put you in a situation where you were prevented. It's like the hangman. So this is like high priestess, hangman, and thorn. Something that's like a thorn in your side. Yeah. So someone might have put you in a situation you didn't want to be in. You may have felt like you were stuck. Okay, so what is this one now? Oh, you are coming into gain and growth and harvest. So this is the one for harvest here. Yeah. For money, for wealth, for prosperity. This is making you very tough. This is the one of toughness, mental toughness. Okay. So this one here is about friendly competition. Very interesting. A board game, a game, magician style of energy. A game. I don't use these very often, so I don't automatically know them. Oh, it's a journey. Okay, so there is something about a journey. Going on a journey, travel, journey. And what is this? We have the self, humanity, and culture. Getting to know yourself, knowing who you are, what you're all about. Okay, there is something about inheritance, the home, your culture, your money, inheritance, ancestry, perhaps. Doesn't have to be ancestry, but it did say inheritance. So it could be anything, really. Okay, so let's see, Aries, what's coming up for you today? I got the gingerbread latte. It is so good. Look at that. It's really decadent. This is a tall. I just got the tall because it's really small. It's enough. I don't really get the big one. The big venti. There's a person who I saw once who said, I've got like a trigger or a pet peeve with anybody who has a drink during a podcast. They're like, why do you have to have a drink? Because your mouth gets dry. You need, like, if you're talking. Okay, like somebody was like, why do you have to have a drink? You don't have to have a drink. Okay, let's see. Like even a water bottle. Let's see. Show us what's coming in for Aries. The Ace of Water with a 4 of Water. You don't care, but you do. Ace of Cups is like the cup of emotions overflows. You care very much. What's in the cross? It's real and authentic and individual. 9 of coin. It's feeling very strongly. 9 of coin in the cross. Queen of Wands underneath. Fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, doing something that's your passion. 7 of Water. The feelings are connected to the development of a variety of things. It can be misunderstanding, emotional confusion. The Fool is on your mind. Breaking free, living in the moment, doing something independently, risks, Page of Coin, a message about a pentacle. Okay. You have a choice or an option that could be a habit. 2 of Pentacles, weighing your options. 4 of Wands, someone who is, it's what they expect is here. It's here. It's the family, the home. 5 of Cups, disappointments over losses, sadness, trying to understand. And then we have the Justice. So something will be made fair. It will be corrected. You have a choice here. 2 of Swords. Someone doesn't know or doesn't understand. A Water King, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There could be information lacking. 6 of Air. You're moving on, moving away. High Priestess. There's this energy of being aloof, detached. What's the outcome? The discovery of the Hermit. Doing something where you're internally finding something out for yourself, exposing. The Hermit is personal discovery, and then the lamp is showing the way. We have a 6 of Pentacles. Something is breaking even or helpful, including, wow, we have the Death. The Page of Cups, water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or somebody with news that is lighthearted or maybe insincere. There's a history here with this, or you have nostalgia around a situation. Page of Cups and Death. The Page of Cups can be very just kind of frivolous, like, but the Death is like, it's done, it's over. There is the Hero's Victory March energy. That's why the long reading, that's 50 minutes, I said you're coming into a victory. But why is there a 4 of Wands? Okay, why is there a 4 of Wands? Messaging, 9 of Cups, Knight of Cups, Lover's card, and somebody is worried or paranoid. Why do you have a habit of this or a choice? 2 of Coin. New fire or surprises. 5 of Coin, feeling left out of the loop, and a Magician. Somebody's manipulating, maneuvering. arranging. There's an empress, a feminine figure, a maternal figure. There's 4 of coin, wanting to hold on, protect. Why are you 6 of wands? Why are you going public? Tower, okay. And what's that? 7 of Pentacles. Something was developing with the devil. Something very controlled, controlling, toxic. Looking at what you invested in it. And there's healing coming. Okay, let's scale this all down. It's a lot. It's like too much. So you come out of this like, look at me. I overcame that challenge. I'm on, you know, having a victory march for something here. Like, look, I overcame that. It was a challenge for me. I'm going public. Publicly recognized. Something like that. With the 6 of Pentacles, you're included. What's this all about for Aries today? What do they need to see? Strength, courage, self-control. There is something about 2 of Swords. Information you don't have with the Wheel of Fortune. 5 of Cups. A discovery of something from the past. Okay, 5 of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune is coming in as change. The discovery of the Hermit. The Sun. So we have positive energy, growth, optimism. 8 of Pentacles. Something was developed or built up. Your energy is 6 of Wands. The Hero's Victory March. I think I went on in my long reading about how bad people are. And like, here's an example. I went over to the store to get my Starbucks, and I asked this man who was standing in front of the water bottles. I said to him, "Sir, I need to get a water bottle, please." And he looks at me and goes, "Ugh," like that. And I'm like, am I not allowed to get a water bottle? And he wouldn't move. So that was the funny thing. He refused to move. So I had to reach around him and like, okay, you're refusing to move. And he's like, he's like Caucasian man, 6'4", really tall. I'm like, the place is vacant. There's like no one in there. All he had to do was like just a little Emperor. You're coming into 6 of Pentacles. So you're getting what you need at the very least. Now it could be breaking even, paying the worth, maybe receiving something that was taken away is giving to you. The Tower is what someone goes through. A Water Queen. This person is connected to a group, a team. They're very sensitive, very compassionate, very exclusive. This person's worried. 4 of Coins. Something's held back or held on to. Somebody advises. What's the outcome? 6 of Coin. King of Wands at the last minute. Nostalgia around this energy. What is 6 of Coin? What is it that you're getting that is real and substantial? It all goes back to the way you feel about something, and that's the challenge. It's about the feeling that is shared, the social arrangement, the people, because that's what's challenging the energy here. That's what's challenging. 5 of Cups is in the challenge, feeling let down, feeling disappointed, the emotional upset, maybe crying over spilt milk. You are included because the Wheel of Fortune comes in and changes at the last minute. Why does someone go through a Tower? They are giving you what you need. They're there. What is that? Okay, they have an agreement with someone else. Maybe they're in cahoots. Who knows? Why does this come into the Sun for you, Aries? Oh, there's something you don't want, or something was refused. And you don't like the ideas around that. 10 of Swords. That closes out the cycle. defending yourself against something you don't understand. Why is it Six of Coin? An earth sign king, the world, and a choice. So there is something about a big achievement, something that is expansive, and something that is a habit or a choice. It brings in hope, healing, and recovery for you. Okay, why are you going public with something here, Aries? Six of Wands. Why is that there? There's someone who's getting up and going, and they are focused on other things. Fire in motion. Three of Wands. They've made up their mind. So your energy is like, look at me. I've overcome. This is what I did. There's a water sign here who comes in with some anger. Knight of Swords. Why are you coming into healing? Why are you focusing on your own healing? Because you're tempered. You're understanding. You're tempering the waters. You are Seven of Pentacles, looking at the value and the worth. And you're trying to understand. You're trying to manage or handle your emotions. Ten of Wands. Personally motivated. Doing something on your own to handle or do something. Eight of Rods, Ace of Fire, Justice. So there's something where you are coming into a victory. I mean, a personal victory. Okay, this deck here is called the Occult Tarot. Two of Cups and the Chariot. Strong Cancerian energy. Someone could have Cancer placements, which means when they feel a certain way, they're going to do it. Nine of Wands. Personal motivation at Earth King, Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. Ten of Pentacles. Somebody's fully committed, and we have the Hierophant, which is traditional High Priestess. Aloof, pulling away. Secrets. Five of Pentacles. Something's not enough. Five of Cups. That's disappointing. And the Fool, being set free. And Two of Cups. Somebody's in cahoots with someone else. They share a bond or they share a mutual feeling about something. The Two of Cups, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can be somebody feels strongly and the other person feels strongly. And they are connected to a team or a group of committed. Or Three of Pentacles. Regular, like something is regular and counted on and responsible. But there is a Tower and then there is a Seven of Swords. There is a lie with a Five of Swords. Somebody resents someone else or feels like it's their fault. Eight of Pentacles. Something was built up very meticulously, and there's a Page of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles and the Judgment. So this could be about school, work, habits, something very specific or detailed, and there's a judgment on that. And Three of Swords. Someone could be very picky towards someone, very critical. Two of Pentacles, it's a habit that develops. And Knight of Cups, someone comes in expressing how they feel. So you're on this like hero's victory march. Like, I've overcome, look at me. And that could be about anything, but it is about your passion. What drives you? What motivates you? Recognition. I mean, competitive. And then, you know, the passion to win, I suppose. It does come into a Sun card energy and strength, which means this was a difficult situation. It was hard for you to do. Okay, let's see. Spirit, please show us one more time for Aries. This Knight of Cups and the Moon. This person is coming in with how they feel. Strength. Why is it difficult? There's other people feeling the same way. 3 of Cups. 10 of Swords. You could feel betrayed. 10 of Swords. 10 of Pentacles comes into the future position. A long-term commitment. What was that? The Lover's card. Reconciled. Things that are reconciled. And then 10 of Swords. Here you are. You're like 6 of Wands. Like, I want to go public. I want to show that I'm the one, or I overcame. 6 of Wands. What are you wanting here? No. 2 of Swords. Or, I'm sorry, 7 of Swords. There's something where you feel like something is a lie. There's a Water King, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. There is a Devil energy. There is something highly or tightly controlled. Very, who is the Page of Pentacles? The Moon and the Queen of Wands. The Moon and the 10 of Cups. A mystery in a family or in a community. And then we have here you, Queen of Wands. Picking up the wand, taking action, getting involved. What's the outcome for Aries? Show us. Hanging Man. You feel like you can't do anything. And 5 of Cups, so you temper. You're trying to understand and handle it. Why do you feel like you can't do anything about it? Page of Wands, 5 of Wands. There's somebody who likes to fight or likes to... They're up for a challenge of being combative. What's this? 6 of Air. You don't have time for it, or you don't want to waste your time. It comes in with the Hierophant. Taurus, stable energy, integrity, and 9 of Cups. You're happy here. Okay. With the Ace of Fire, you're surprised. There is nostalgia for the past. Like, you want something to be the way it was before, perhaps. Let's see what else for Aries. Just 1 or 2. The Knight of Cups reversed. Yeah, this person is not authentic. Whoever they are. It doesn't have to be a water sign. 2 of Swords in the Cross. You don't understand. Queen of Swords reversed. Somebody who's very mean. Page of Pentacles reversed. Somebody who's very unaccountable. 9 of Swords. Taking it personally. This King of Water comes in. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Compassion. You do have a choice here. 2 of Pentacles. The 2 of Wands reversed. This person feels like they've changed their goal. You get Wheel of Fortune, or your fear is Wheel of Fortune reversed. That this will change things. What happens? The Day of Judgment and a 5 of Swords on a Queen of Wands reversed. There's someone very selfish around the energy. You might be fighting back. There is a judgment, a resurrection, a day of karma. New fire, surprises. Hangman reversed. Feeling like something is possibly you're not stuck anymore. Freedom. Okay, 8 of Pentacles and freedom. You're free, you're unburdened. Temperance reversed. Very impatient, or something that makes you feel like it's a test of your emotions. Like it's hard to tolerate for you. You could feel intolerant towards it. Like it's not something I want to tolerate. The 10 of Swords. The Knight. Okay, it's flipping up. The 10 of Swords reversed. This may have happened over and over again. Queen of Wands, Chariot. You pick up the wand and you're involved. You're doing this. But then Chariot reversed is like, I'm not doing it. 7 of Pentacles, I'm investing in it. 5 of Wands reversed. It's very hostile. Hangman reversed. You're like, I feel like I have no other choice. 4 of Swords. Someone cuts off, just decides to not talk. You're afraid it's a Seven of Swords, Five of Coin reversed. Like, very unlawful or illegal even. Five of Coin reversed. Seven of Swords reversed. It is very scandalous. And so then you get the Death card. This whole situation closes out. It ends. The Page of Cups reversed. Very inauthentic energy. What's the outcome? Knight of Swords. Somebody comes in with their words very swift and fast. And the King of Swords reversed. So you're letting someone know that this is not okay. Six of Coin. It did flip reversed. Ten of Cups. Somebody is Five of Swords in the upright. They feel like this is justified. Two of Cups. Somebody agrees with someone else. King of Pentacles reversed. Somebody very selfish. And Ten of Cups reversed that you're putting up with. It could be anybody, but the feelings, Ten of Cups reversed, is like this happens over and over again. It's not fulfilled. It's not done. It's not happy. It's not established. It doesn't reach the point it needs to reach. This Water King does come in here with the Hierophant, rules, regulation, integrity, restoring integrity. And you are Nine of Cups and Temperance. You're happy and you are also tolerating or compromising. I don't know, if you compromise the way you feel about something, that could be like, I'm compromising how I feel. Well, I don't think that's a good idea. It's not a good idea to compromise how you feel. Why would that be a good thing? To compromise how you feel? Maybe it's to understand when you don't really understand something, when you're like, that makes no sense. I feel very complicated. Something very complicated feelings. The Moon, something is a mystery, and Five of Cups, and having to understand. You are let down by this. You're having to understand. There could be a Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be. And Four of Coin. You want to hold on, hold back, protect. Wow. From the Devil and a Page of Wands. You feel Nine of Cups about it. You feel like this is a good thing. This works. But there's a Devil. So there is something where you're like, I'm trying to understand, but Four of Coin, I don't want to give to that. I want to protect what I have. Five of Coin, it's not enough. The Water Queen, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. This person could be curious, asking you questions. There's a water sign, or it could also be you trying to trust your intuition, or you're trusting your intuition. When there's someone curious, asking questions. Page of Swords. Spying, watching. And okay, so you end up Six of Pentacles. You get you break even, or you get compensation. Wow. There's an earth sign page, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. There is a secret and a lie. Seven of Swords with the secret, with the Page of the Pentacles. What is the crossing energy of Five of Cups? Why is there a disappointment? Something is discovered and shown, and there is a death. There's a change or an ending. So we have Virgo energy. And there is something that is being restored, integrity, ethics. You're very determined to go forward. And then there could be a blockage, Three of Swords. There could be something that is blocked off, or regulation is like not allowed because something is shown that closes out a cycle. You're trying to understand. Six of Coin, Five of Coin. You're satisfied though. You're like, that's okay. That actually works for me. You're happy with that. What else? Nine of Rods, Four of Coin. You're willing to do whatever it takes, but you don't want to actually invest because you don't want to lose. Nine of Cups, Eight of Rods, new coin coming in, and what's the future? Emperor. Someone in authority. Your energy is affected by what you don't like. An Earth King. The devil is your fear. You keep ending up in like this feeling of, let me change my perspective. Let me change my point of view. Hangman. Hangman is also about a sacrifice, like stuck, or like I'm put in a position that I'm uncomfortable in. A Page of Swords, somebody's curious, they ask questions. Or the Hangman, somebody exposes something. Page of Cups and a secret. What happens with that? There's a mutual feeling, or there is maybe even someone in cahoots. They feel the same way and they're angry. Five of Swords, they want something to be rectified. Two of Coins, you do have a choice here. You invested in something. Two of Pentacles. It's a habit. You invested in it. The feelings over a long time here invested in this situation. You're like, I don't have time for this. I don't care. Six of Coins trying to pop out. Injustice. You could be getting some money. You could be getting refunded. A refund. Something providing you with justice. So there could have been something you felt was unfair in any kind of a situation here. So I've even realized that we could be dealing with demons. Like we could just be flat out dealing with demonic energies. Like if we're dealing with demons, then it's best to just stay away. I wouldn't recommend saying, I'm going to dive right into that. I'm going to dive right in, get out all in there, and just make myself at home if I'm dealing with demonic energies. Why would I do that? Some people do. Okay, so there's this guy that I saw. He does, he goes around to homeless encampments and he goes right in and he gets to know everybody on a personal level, talk to drug addicts, talk to violent criminals, and he wants to understand what they're doing, how they got to where they are. And he puts himself, he's been stabbed, he's on YouTube. He's been like stabbed, he's been attacked, he's had things thrown at him. He said he's had like, he's gone through a lot. But he says like he wants to like try and save people to get them out of the situation they're in and to understand like how did they get to there. There's a video of him being chased by someone with a knife and I'm like, I don't know. Nice. It's good for him. Okay. The High Priestess of Responsibility. It is your responsibility to be intending no harm towards anybody. Incubation, pulling away. Something may have happened in the summertime. Going through moon cycles. Homeland Foundation. This has to do with roots, home. Oh, saw one. Dealing with death. Dealing with transformation. Dealing with the Lord God masculine. Pentacle of respect, integrity, commitments, and the Wiccan pride of ethics of to harm none. Seek first to harm no one. You can defend yourself, like with the energy, like candles or what have you. But the ethic is whatever you do will come back to you. So harm none. Follow the rule of 3. Whatever you do will come back to you times 3. So got the Yule of Rebirth. I can't wait for Yule. I'm going to make those almond crescent cookies. They're so nice. And we have the Cloak of Concealment. There is an invisibility spell. I mean, some of you can do these. It's not an actual spell. You're not going to be invisible. But you can make yourself invisible. The wand of intention. So an invisibility spell would be where no one cares what you're doing. You go out into the world, you go do your errands, you go to Target, you go anywhere. It's like people don't see you. You're like you just do what you do and go home. Now, maybe I want that. I mean, I don't want to be the focus of attention for other people. I don't want to go somewhere and be like special. I just want to like do what I need to do and leave. I also don't want to be the opposite, like antagonized or ignored, like to the point where like I don't matter at all. Like I don't think anybody wants that. Ostracizing, or what do you call, feeling ostracized, rejected, or shunned. That's a very powerful thing. Being of service and feeling confused. So shunning people is a very powerful mechanism. Bringing someone into a group, and then if they don't follow the rules, the unspoken or sometimes spoken rules, shunning. It is very horrible. I mean, there are some religions that will shun you out of a community. There are friend groups that will shun you, ignore you, if you don't follow the subtle rules. That is bullying on like such like a high level. I can't even imagine what people do with these like Girl Scout stuff. My goodness, like it just seems to be a lot of unspoken. Some are like clear rules and instructions that you need to follow. If things are just subtle, like, oh, we don't dress like that here. Oh, we don't wear shoes like that here. Oh, we don't do that here. Like all of those little things like kind of move people into like controlled. There's a facade. There's something that is fake. It is not real and it needs prayer. What's fake? Being of service to someone and feeling confused about that service, it is bittersweet. All right. If any of you want a reading, they're on my website. I also have these really nice soaps. They smell absolutely amazing. I wouldn't be selling them if they didn't smell like absolutely amazing. And I have the hex box coming. It is to block a hex. It's not to cause a hex. It's to block a hex. So it's a hex box, and it will come with a bracelet, obsidian or rainbow obsidian, or and it will come with a bunch of little tricks and things that you can use in the box. And I'm really excited about it. So it's going to come out probably Thursday, Wednesday of this week. I'll see you all again next time. Bye, friends.